Have you ever wondered what it truly means to leave a legacy? Imagine a nation not in mourning, but in relief as news of a former leader's passing spreads. Such was the reaction when former Nigerian President Mohammadu Buhari died. An event met not with tears, but with celebrations and sighs of liberation. Why? And what can we as fellow humans learn from this sobering moment? First, let's remember how we treat others will echo far beyond our time on earth. Buhari's regime was marked by widespread allegations of human rights abuses, economic hardships, and a seeming disregard for the voices of ordinary Nigerians. Security forces under his watch were accused of brutal crackdowns on peaceful protesters, most notably during the EndSARS movement, where young people demanding justice were met with violence and suppression. People will not forget the pain inflicted by leaders who choose power over compassion. Secondly, power without empathy breeds isolation, even in death. Buhari's policies, often seen as favoring a selected few and deepening ethnic and religious divides, left many Nigerians feeling alienated and unheard. When leaders harden their hearts to the cries of the masses, they lose the love and respect that no amount of authority can command. In the end, the outpouring of relief at Buhari's demise is a harsh reminder that fear and oppression never builds true loyalty. Tell a legacy is not written by propaganda, no matter what you do, but by the daily realities of people's lives. Buhari's government was notorious for silencing dissent and controlling the narrative, but the suffering of millions, rising poverty, rampant unemployment, and a sense of hopelessness could not be hidden. When the gap between a leader's promises and the people's reality grows too wide, the truth will always find its voice, often in unexpected ways. Finally, let us remember the measure of a life is how it uplifts others, not how tightly it clinges to power. Buhari's rule serves as a cautionary tale, not to him alone, but the living, that no matter how high one rises, the verdict of history and the hope of the people cannot be escaped. To live for self alone is to be forgotten, or worse, remembered with bitterness. But to serve with humility and justice is to be mourned with gratitude when the final chapters of your life closes. As we reflect on this moment, let us ask ourselves, what kind of legacy are we leaving behind? Will our lives be celebrated with gratitude, or will our absence be the cause for relief for others? The choice and the lesson is ours to embrace every day. Everything has its own time. Everything has its limitation. Be mindful as you live. Do not be the cause of a person's pain, of a person's predicament. Be an influence